Albany, voters on Tuesday rejected the idea of holding a convention to overhaul New York's constitution, but approved an amendment allowing corrupt politicians to be stripped of their pensions. With opposition driven by some of the state's most powerful labor unions and interest groups, the proposal to hold a constitutional convention, known as Proposition 1, was crushed by more than 50 percentage points, according to early returns. Voters ultimately agreed that the con was just a con, a costly process full of risks and unknowns. The group, New Yorkers Against Corruption, which opposed the convention, said in a statement. Opponents of the convention spent more than $1 million on a campaign to defeat the convention proposal, arguing, among other things, that it would give business interests and other well-financed groups an avenue to weaken existing worker protections and other regulations. Eduardo Munoz Alvarez supporters, including the League of Women Voters and the New York State Bar Association, believed a convention offered the best chance to enact reforms that have long stalled in the legislature, including tighter campaign finance limits and stricter government ethics laws. State law requires the question of a constitutional convention to be put to voters at least once every 20 years. If voters had approved it, an election would have been held next year to select delegates and a convention convened in 2019. The convention question was one of 3 ballot initiatives facing voters Tuesday. Anthony Del Mundo, New York Daily News. Voters approved a constitutional amendment that gives judges the power to strip pensions from corrupt elected officials. The amendment was drafted by lawmakers in response to recent corruption arrests in Albany, including those of ex-Assembly Speaker Sheldon Silver D. Manhattan and former Senate Majority Leader Dean Skelos Nassau County. Another proposition to ease the forever wild restrictions in Adirondacks and Catskills forests by creating a land bank appeared in jeopardy of failing, according to early returns. Supporters of the land bank argued it would make it easier for municipalities in the region to make much-needed road repairs and other infrastructure improvements.